DZRJ 810 AM, the voice of the Philippines, proudly brings you Equal Justice. Find out the hottest legal issues of the week and hear the analysis. And now, here are your hosts, Attorney Ador Tolentino.
Personal judgment. We all know that once controversy...
Attorney June Kicho.
Kailangan comfort level
Exactly.
And Attorney Tiki Tabuhara.
The people are announcing that they can adopt actually animal to the government.
Philippines, and good afternoon to all our listeners. This is Attorney Ador Tolentino, and I'm back after 4 weeks of hiatus. Sorry for that, but I'm quite busy with so much work, but I'm back. So, okay, alright, that's good. Okay, the technical has been quite busy as well, so thank you for that turned down background music. Anyways, very hot issue over the past weeks, and I believe that that issue has been discussed at length, okay, from the point of view, of course, of my co-host, Attorney Tiki Tabuhara and Attorney June Kicho, and talking about no less about the never-ending legal battle, okay, involving the city mayor of Makati City, our city here, and of course, as we know, the fight has been elevated from the Court of Appeals up to the Supreme Court level. Okay, we all know, okay, just to have a quick review, that when the Ombudsman or Office of the Ombudsman issued the preventive suspension order, okay, against Mayor Binay on account of they filed the criminal and civil, of course, complaint, administrative complaint rather, against the mayor in relation to the alleged overpricing, okay, which amounts, of course, to an act violating of the anti-graft and corrupt practices law and other anti-graft laws. That is the alleged overpricing of the Makati City parking lot, or the Makati City Hall 2, which is actually doubling as a parking lot and at the same time also as an office of some local agencies in Makati City. Alright, we know that the Court of Appeals, the Division of Justice Jose Reyes and two other members of the division issued the TRO, or the Temporary Restraining Order, against the preventive suspension order issued by the Ombudsman against Mayor Binay. And there was a debate then, of course, if that TRO issued by the Court of Appeals was valid or not. Early on, the Ombudsman, the DILG, which is the serving arm of the government in implementing or executing the preventive suspension order, and even affirmed by the opinion of the Department of Justice, or Secretary of Justice for that matter, that the TRO is already both an academic because, simply because the preventive suspension order was issued, or rather was executed and implemented hours before the actual promulgation or issuance of that TRO by the Court of Appeals. Of course, that was a very I would say very academic discussion on the issue, but whether it is moot and indeed has no more effect, that was quickly put to rest when the Court of Appeals, after its oral arguments, okay, on the issue where both parties, of course, set forth or argued and ventilated their respective positions on the matter, eventually, even before the expiration of the 60-day life of a TRO, issued already the writ of preliminary injunction. All right, and of course, no more question about being moot and academic, because the Court of Appeals, despite all the question on its jurisdiction to entertain this kind of petition, okay, filed by the respondent in a case filed before the ombudsman, okay, is already more or less settled, okay, on the legal question, right? That's why the Supreme Court, the ombudsman elevated the matter, or it's not really elevating, but they filed a petition before the Supreme Court, even before, of course, the issuance of the writ of preliminary injunction. Okay, sometimes we ask questions that are open to any answer. We don't always provide the answer that you hear. Sometimes we are also, like any ordinary citizen, you know, we also have our own biases. But sometimes when we play up our being members of the legal profession, we try to open up more, you know, avenues of discussion. And I hope that today, this afternoon, I was able to bring that to you exactly. And with that, I'd like to thank everyone again, and have a pleasant Saturday afternoon. And this has been Attorney Ador Tolentino bidding goodbye. You just tuned into Equal Justice here at DZRJ, 8:10 a.m., the voice of the Philippines. Bye.